Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, are you ready? Well, I hope so. So let's fucking do it.
Listen up, motherfuckers, I'm about to spit about the world's greatest show. Yeah, this is sick. It isn't to get insane. This proves out of his mouth, that's his message thing. When show on drops, it's time to begin. To talk about chats and make fun of them. Let the trash roll over, the world's on fire. Be a parody, shit's getting dire. Religious bullshit, it won't make you feel like dying. Cause you're touching more children than an OBGYN. Go from zeros to heroes just for one day. It's the world's greatest show and it's coming your way.
Rock!
It's time for the Dusty Show. It's time for the Dusty Show. And we never
It's time for the Dusty Show! Woo!
It's time for the Dusty Show. And we never grow. Time for the Dusty Show.
What the fuck is up, everybody? Hell yeah, we won! Can't keep a motherfucker down. Fresh from the battle and back live for you guys. And thank you for joining tonight. You are very beautiful and or handsome. A little out of breath. I'm out of shape. Got to get back to exercising, goddammit. Whatever. Folks, we did it. And I want to thank you and you and you. Not you, fuck you, but all the rest of you. Amazing. So, little update. I had to hide my channel after last Friday's show. So, as you guys may or may not know, let me catch you up. So, Storyful is a company owned by Rupert Murdock, the guy that owns Fox News. News Corp, worth about $12-15 billion. One of the biggest news conglomerates on the planet. They have a company called Storyful that basically goes and buys up news stories, viral videos. And I guess recently they decided to engage in copyright trolling. This predatory tactic where you don't even know you're using a news clip that's copyrighted by them. There's no tag on it, no way to know that it's theirs. And then after you use it, they copyright strike your channel and they give you a strike on your channel. If you get 3 on YouTube, they delete your channel. So all 16 years of my work, everything I've done, deleted if they choose to do this. And then they get you to message them because it says you have to message them to try to get the copyright strike off. And then they say, you owe us $1,700. If you don't pay us $1,700, we're going to remove your channel. Which, yeah, it's very predatory. Seems illegal as shit. Literally, they sent me a bill for $1,700 because I shared one of their clips to 100 people on the after party. Wasn't monetized, wasn't made public. $1,700. So, yeah, predatory as fucking shit. So they sent me a bill for $1,700 with threat of taking my channel down, which, of course, is me. My response is, what? Get fucked. No. And so after last Friday's show, I already had 2 strikes from them. And I noticed on last Friday's show, I shared another video from Storyful. There's no way to fucking know. I went and I noticed that it was one of their videos. So I immediately privated that video and I was like, fuck. At any second, they could give me my 3rd strike and delete my channel at their whim. And then they could hold this over my head to extort me for even more fucking money. So I decided until the situation was taken care of, I would go ahead and hide my channel to keep it safe. Because once it's deleted, literally there's no contact at YouTube. I've worked for YouTube for 16 years as my full-time job. I've never spoken to a single human being there. Not one. They just direct deposit my check in my bank, and that's how that shit works. I've heard stories of people that have millions of subscribers who have never talked to anybody. They have no contacts. But do you know who does have a contact? Storyful. Rupert Murdock Storyful has contacts at YouTube that they can leverage against you. So basically, I filed a counterclaim to YouTube saying, hey, this is obviously fair use. The fair use doctrine was codified in law in 1976. It says that you're allowed to use news clips and stuff as long as they're transformative. You just don't copy them directly. You have to have like commentary and criticism over it, and it should be fair use, especially in cases where it's not monetized and a very small number of people see it. That is fair use 101. Unfortunately, YouTube automatically just goes ahead and agrees with anybody that files a copyright strike against you. And there's nobody you can talk to. There's no way to overturn it. And it is up to you. If you want to win, you have to sue the company that copyright struck you, take them to court and win, and then YouTube might listen to you. Otherwise, you have no recourse. There's nothing you can fucking do. You're at the mercy of copyright trolls, anybody who wants to prey upon you, and YouTube don't fucking give a shit. I actually messaged Team YouTube on Twitter, and their response was, sue them. Go sue Storyful. Nothing we can do for you. We're following the law, though, even though they're not, but they don't give a shit. So basically, I told Storyful to get fucked, and I was going to challenge it in fair use. And so they sent me a message. Basically said they were moving the case to their lawyers. As I comment here, update on my channel, I filed a counterclaim on YouTube against Storyful claiming fair use. Storyful denied my claim and sent me a threat that they are escalating the situation by sending the case to their lawyers, and indicated they intend to lobby their contacts at YouTube against me. Yeah, they have contacts, but I'm not allowed to have any. That's how the system works, though. Billionaire companies can feed on small channels like mine, and YouTube will protect them, be in bed with them all fucking day long. So anyway, I worked on an amicable solution. Basically what I said to them is that I don't understand what you guys are doing. This is going to be such incredibly bad press for you. I'm going to harness my audience against you. They're already incredibly angry. And I don't want it to go this far. All you're going to do is cause yourself lawyers' fees. But if this is the direction you guys want to go, so be it. And I prepared for phase 2 of my plan. I already had a plan. Phase 1 was to be calm and try to negotiate with them. And if that didn't work, I was prepared for phase 2, which was a campaign of public pressure, war. First off, they're on Twitter, and how they get their clips is they go find viral Twitter clips. They message the people that have the clips on their page, and they're like, hey, did you shoot this? We'd like to buy it from you. I was going to encourage you guys to search for Storyful in the search bar on Twitter up here. And when you find their agents trying to buy stories, go and warn the people they're selling the stories to every single time, every fucking day, to make sure you blanket it where nobody wants to do business with them. Step 2, they have a Google business page where you can leave comments on. We could go storm in and blanket it with 1-star ratings to warn everybody this is a predatory company and not to do business with them. Step 3, we could put their phone number, actually call their phone number, talk to a nice lady on the phone, but she works for a predatory evil company, so a little bit of a lot. Fuck her. Could jam up their whole fucking phone systems, which would cost them way more money than they were going to get out of me, and then I could have put out their email addresses so we could have complained directly. Lots of things we could have done. Well, I guess they decided they didn't want to go through that, so they basically dropped their ridiculous prices and extortion tactics. And I woke up today, all my strikes were gone. So we did it, hooray! And we didn't put very much pressure on them, but like some of you did. Some of you went and complained to them. Some of you backed me up on Twitter. And I guess it was just enough pressure, even a little bit worked. So we got it fucking overturned and taken care of. And I do want to thank all of you guys because you were very nice, very supportive. A lot of people did sign up to my Patreon account to help me out because that's the only place my videos were available. And you guys were really there for me, and I appreciate it very much, and thank you. But folks, I do not believe this war is over. We might have won the battle, but the war continues. Here's a Storyful's page, and what they're doing now is they're going and buying old videos that went viral years ago, like this one. Remember this one? I showed this one on a show years ago. I have no idea what show it was, but they're buying up old videos from long ago, and then I can only assume they're going to use the algorithm to go through people that shared these videos before they even had the copyright on it, and then try to extort money out of us. So this is only going to end, I assume, when someone sues the fuck out of Storyful. I don't know if it's going to end up being me or not, but I have a feeling this is not the last I've heard of these evil goddamn assholes. But for today, we're fucking free, folks, to do the world's greatest show. And I appreciate you joining me tonight. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And as always, super chats are enabled, folks. No questions dodged, every question answered. There's a dollar sign by your chat. You click on it, and then you donate money to the world's greatest show, and then I'll read your comments. That's how this works. So if you want to support the show, please consider doing so. Thank you in advance. I got to read all the super chats at halftime and the end of the show, so get them in early, get them in often in the super chats. And all right, folks, let's go ahead and kick the show off. It's time for a little something I like to call Should Watch.
Should watch, talking about should watch. We talk about shows and make fun of them.
Everybody is happy, say rip, flap, woo! Hell yeah, first up on the Should Watch. Another week of zombies out there, folks, but at least we have heroes like the good liars to help us make fun of them.
Trump wins, will you accept the results?
Of course.
If Kamala wins, will you accept the results?
No. No, because it won't be possible. It'll be an absolute canard. Nobody's really voting
Yeah,
for
but you gotta, when you listen to yourself say that, that's gotta be a red flag, right?
Yeah, no, it's not. Listen to what the Democrats say.
So say it again. If Donald Trump wins this election, will you accept the results?
Yes.
If Kamala Harris wins this election, will you accept the results?
No.
I mean, you gotta hear what that sounds like, right?
I don't care what it sounds like.
I don't give a shit. Fuck democracy. I'm a whiny fucking piss baby. If I don't win, we're just going to claim we were cheated. Hey, folks, if Kamala wins, I will accept the election results. And if Trump wins, I will accept the election results because there's going to be no evidence that it was fraudulent. So that's how fucking democracy works. Will I be happy about it? No. But I will accept it because that's how our system works. But they don't care, folks. They want democracy to end. And this is the type of vile, ignorant underbelly of society that Trump has unleashed. It's gays for Trump, which I guess is a thing.
Go where you belong. Yeah. Go where you belong. Go where you belong. Go where you belong. You are so dirty. Stay away from us, motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here.
You gonna vote for a traitor?
Get the fuck out of here, faggot. You're the faggot. You're the faggot. You're the faggot. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. Bitch. You have a cunt. You're a little pussy. You're a pussy. You're a pussy. Do you hear me? You're a little.
You're a pussy. Unlike me, I'm a steely-eyed alpha male. I am a physical specimen, but you're a pussy. You're a pussy.
Just good God.
Pussy. Yeah. Little shrivelly.
I love Donald Trump. We got one problem with that bitch. Gays for Trump.
Pussy. That's what you are.
Or a problem.
That's all you are is a cunt.
Yeah, run.
You're not even a man.
We're gonna eat you.
Unlike me.
Eat you and your family.
Oh, I'm so proud of you. Oh, you little bitch. Knock him down. Knock the bitch down.
Get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of New York City. Pussy. You little pussy.
Yep. Trash goblins. That's what they have on Trump's side. What you expect? Oh, you're old. Anyway. And then you guys see Donald Trump call a black guy a smart one. That one is smart. I wonder what he's talking about here.
I'd say, Mr. Congress, oh, look who we have. Byron, stand up, please. Superstar of the future. He's already a superstar, but he's a superstar of the future. Byron Donalds, Florida. Wow, that's nice to have you here. That's good. He's great. He's great. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. That one is smart. You have smart ones, and you have some that aren't quite so good. But we have a group of people.
Yeah, you have smart ones, and then you have some of them who weren't so good. The fuck's he talking about? I don't want to say blackity black. Pretty sure. I don't know how I'll let you interpret that. And then, folks, this is the kind of violence Donald Trump has brought to America. The vileness of it. Deranged lunatic tries to attack the press. You know, Donald Trump likes to point at the press booth and call them names and call them the enemy of the people. So some sick psychopath jumps out there and tries to attack them. So Trump obviously immediately starts praising the guy.
Did great, but 2020 we did much better generally. Since Kamala and the media don't want to talk about her radical record, we will. Beautiful.
Beautiful. It's amazing.
That's beautiful. That's all right. That's okay. No, he's on our side. We get a little itchy, David, don't we? No, he's on our side. You know what he's showing? At Butler, an amazing thing happened. You had two American flags.
He's one of us. It's a beautiful thing to attack the press, folks. And just good God, they're going to start the violence up again. And folks, it's just all nonsense. I can't believe anybody would believe this. I don't even know if they do or not, but it's not stopping him from saying it.
Things that almost nobody in this room wants, who I think 85-90% of the country doesn't want if they actually. But the transgender thing is incredible. Think of it. Your kid goes to school and comes home a few days later with an operation.
Yeah, isn't that happening, folks? Your kid goes to school, and then for some reason he's at school for a couple days. Don't think about it, and then he comes home with an operation. You didn't even know that they were going to keep him for a couple days and give him an operation, but they do. This is really happening.
Think of it. Your kid goes to school and comes home a few days later with an operation. The school decides what's going to happen with your child. And you know, many of these childs, 15 years later, say, what the hell happened?
Definitely 100% real life. He could just say anything. Nobody questions him. No follow-up questions. No fact-checking. And yeah, 4chan got the pulse on the MAGA experience. 4chan be like, libtard friends are talking about public schools. Tell them teachers are cutting off children's dicks in class to promote transgenderism. They ask for source. Why is everyone like this now? Why do they need sources for things they should already know as intuitively and obviously true? We didn't get this far by relying on must citations in the first place. Yeah, you're just supposed to know. It's like an instinct. The knowledge is just beamed into your brain by God that they're cutting off your child's dicks in school without your permission. It's happening. Don't ask me for no fucking source. You provide a source. I don't have to do that. And good God, crazy ass shit. And that major news breaking, folks. Donald Trump finally admits that he lost the 2020 election.
10 or 12 million votes more than that, more than anybody had ever got. We got the most votes of anybody, of any sitting president in history. And he beat us by a whisker.
What's that?
And it was a terrible thing. They used COVID to cheat. Mm-hmm. And it was a terrible thing. And then I watched, and I thought it was very, very sad because of, the election it brought great division to the country.
Yes, it was the election that divided the country, not you claiming that it was a fraudulent election, which you now admit is not true. Because we always knew from the very beginning he never thought it was a fraudulent election. He always knew he fucking lost. He is just a sore loser, a whiny fucking piss baby who has to play the victim at all times, the worst a human could be. Meanwhile, then, folks, he admitted that he interfered in the presidential election. Okay, just literally admitting his crimes freely with nothing happening to him.
Whoever heard you get indicted for interfering with a presidential election where you have every right to do it?
Yeah, whoever heard of getting indicted for interfering in a presidential election?
Whoever heard you get indicted for interfering with a presidential election where
you're supposed to get
have every right to do it.
You don't have a right to interfere in the presidential election. Literally. That is against the law, dude. Holy God. And he can't help but be the lowest sack of shit he can possibly be. The lowest of the low. A trash human. So here he is making fun of poor Jimmy Carter. One of the nicest people to ever exist, spent his entire life building homes for poor people with Habitat for Humanity. Just a really solid, decent man. But Trump always has to be the worst of the fucking worst. So here he is, and his whole shtick, he's done this before, is, oh my God, Jimmy Carter is such a happy man right now because he is no longer considered the worst president who ever existed because of Joe Biden. How good for you, Jimmy Carter. You worthless sack of shit. Just good God.
Mail-in voting. Jimmy Carter headed up a commission. By the way, the happiest man in the United States today is Jimmy Carter, President Jimmy Carter. My wife went to the funeral of Rosalind, beautiful funeral, like 8 months ago. And I looked at Jimmy. Jimmy's old, but he's happy. You know why? Because his administration is considered brilliant compared to this administration. Brilliant.
You got to take a shot at this guy on his deathbed. There's no reason for this. There's literally no reason for him to shit on Jimmy Carter. But it's just so he can show his ass. Just so he gets cheered by the worst fucking people in this goddamn country. Just bottom feeders, every fucking one of you. Meanwhile, more racist remarks trying to make you scared of brown people by claiming shit that ain't happening's happening.
What's happening to our country is being poisoned, and your schools and your children are suffering greatly because they're going into the classrooms, they're taking the seats, and they don't even speak English. It's crazy. And we have our people that aren't going into a classroom. We have students that were there last year. They're not allowed into the school this year. They're not allowed. It's crazy.
It's crazy! It's crazy! Why anybody would believe that? Yeah, our students can't even go in there because the foreigners with diseases are taking up all the seats and they're not letting Americans in schools anymore. Definitely happening, folks. Hey, isn't that a good thing? Because at least they're not chopping your kids' dicks off, right? Right? If that's that, nah, it's all stupid. And then... now he's blaming the Gold Star families out at Arlington Cemetery for setting him up, folks. Holy God, this man knows no shame.
Should your campaign have put out those videos and photos?
Well, we have a lot of people. You know, we have people, TikTok people. You know, we're leading the internet. That was the other thing. We're so far above her on the internet.
But on that hallowed ground, should they have put out the images of those?
I don't know what the rules and regulations are.
Yeah, I'm just the president of the United States, or I was, and I want to be your president again, but I have no idea what the rules of Arlington Cemetery are, and I don't want to learn. Just play ignorant, folks. If it's this fucking stupid, do we want to be president?
I don't know who did it, and it could have been them. It could have been the parents. It could have been somebody.
It could have been the parents!
Campaign's TikTok, though, that put out the video.
I really don't know anything about it. All I do is I stood there and...
I don't know anything about it. I'm just ignorant as fuck whether you should be president. Holy God, how is this real life? But vets weren't having it, folks. They put out an amazingly slamming video against Donald Trump over his disgraceful Arlington Cemetery political ploys.
We've got Trump on the run, scared. His insults about service members catching up with him. He's panicked. Losers and suckers, he called us, confirmed. Refusing to be seen with wounded warriors because it makes him queasy. Refusing to salute the fallen of World War I because he, quote, doesn't understand what was in it for them. Because he was afraid his dye job might run in the rain faster than he ran to a quack doctor when the draft board called his number. Comparing his sexploitations with the likes of Jeffrey Epstein to the sacrifice of those who went in his place to Vietnam. Now, maybe the greatest insult of all, turning a military cemetery visit into a political stunt with cameras in tow. In Section 60, one of the most hallowed acres of all, and when an Army civilian official told them they were breaking federal law that bans politics and campaign cameras, Trump thugs verbally and physically assaulted her. Disgusting. Donald Trump, the grave markers veterans and military families drop a knee to are not your political props. They represent the heroes we served alongside. Men and women you could never measure up to. Friends who lived and died by the oath we all swore to uphold. Something you will never understand. And why we're doing our damnedest to make sure no service member ever has to salute you as Commander-in-Chief ever again.
Damn! That was pretty good, though. Hopefully it'll wake a lot of these service members up. He's not like us. And then, folks, another one from the Lincoln Project. I love the Lincoln Project and how they have an amazing ability to get under Donald Trump's skin.
The circle of life eventually closes on all things. For Impetus Americanus, the time for prowling will soon be at an end.
It was to be his final hunt. His prey, older, weaker, unable to fight back. The best kind, or so he thought. But Impetus Americanus made a mistake. He is slow, he is lost. His imagined strengths are but weaknesses. And he's alone. His mate, his cubs, already eyeing new, greener lands. His pack is flimsy and overmatched. His lieutenants are weak and timid. The decades creak in his bones. The humiliations fester in every fold of soft, bloated skin. And as he rambles and wanders among the fields, no longer on the trail, he reeks of fear. He's afraid of the conflict, of what comes next. He starts to realize it is not his last hunt. Impetus Americanus is the hunted. He is the prey. The apex predator is approaching, preparing to devour him. It is Mother Nature's design that the circle of life eventually closes on all things. For Impetus Americanus, that circle is nearly complete.
Love it, Impetus Americanus. His little mushroom dick. Can't get it up anymore, no doubt. And then humongous sack of shit fellow Mississippian who stole millions of dollars from the poorest people in our state to build volleyball courts for his daughter. Of course he did. Came out in support of Elon Musk, obviously. I drive a Ford a truck. All right, that's bad English, you fucking goofball. Got some CTE there. So don't know much about the space age electric cars. I ain't big on no book learning. I'm just a small town backwoods boy from Mississippi. But sure glad Elon Musk took over Twitter to allow free speech on this platform, which is ridiculous, obviously. Elon Musk is the worst of the worst. He has silenced more people than the previous owners of Twitter did. He has responded to more far-right governments and gone along with their plan to censor any other accounts they want to. Over 85%. Meanwhile, Brett Favre still owes Mississippi over $700,000 in misspent welfare money, auditor alleges, so you might want to shut the fuck up. And also, of course, he is an incredibly cowardly piece of shit. This lady posts, Brett, I ain't seen my food stamp card since you left. Damn, that's crazy. Well, he's surrounded with junk food because Brett doesn't spend your food stamp money. He stole your shit and then immediately blocked her for posting this because he's chicken shit. God damn it. Fucking making Mississippi look even worse than it already does. And speaking of complete losers, Vladimir Futon, JD Vance, so awkward, so cringe, tried to handshake a fist bump. Can't make this up.
Very well. How are you doing? Nice to see you, Marcy. Good to see you.
I don't know how anything works. I have no riz. Black hole of charisma.
Very well. How are you doing?
Nice to see you, Marcy.
Oh, God. So embarrassed. So awkward. You're so awkward.
First time here. Yep.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah. First time on Earth? Yeah. First time out of the house? Yeah. First time to talk to human beings? Yep. Just fuck everything about this. And then, conservatives are so fucking stupid, folks. I don't know if they even believe this or not, or if they just don't care. They're so shameless that they'll spread lies regardless of whether they believe it's true or not. So this is the latest outrage that's going around. Did you guys hear about these two black guys who beat up this blonde-haired white girl because she had a Trump shirt on? It really happened, folks. Watch them brutally beat her. Warning, trigger warning for this incredible, brutal beating that really happened that you're about to see here, folks. All right, here we go. I warned you.
Hey, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? Fuck you, white-ass bitch. Bitch. Motherfucking fucking Trump racist. What the fuck is supporter? What the fuck are you doing here? Don't fucking see you anymore. You hear me? Fuck you. Fuck Trump. Fuck all you fucking supporters. Fuck out of this place. I'm out.
Oh my God, did you see how brutally they barely kicked her shoe? Definitely hate crime happening right there. Look at this real blood. Definitely real blood she has all over her. Doesn't blood coagulate like that at your ear? And isn't this real? Totally. I believe it, folks. But didn't stop them, folks, from how many? 176,000 likes, folks. People are like, oh my God. Democrats are so hateful and violent. This is real. Just good God, they will believe fucking anything. Yeah, of course it looks rigged. Of course that's not real. I mean, come on. We know that's fucking bullshit. And then Fox News bragging about Marc Cuban's poll that he put up that backfired on him, folks. Oh my God. Marc Cuban, so embarrassed, so humiliated. He put up this poll: whose persona and character would you like to see young children grow up to have? His own poll, and look, folks, 68.9%, almost 69. Which is a weird number, almost like somebody chose that. Don't think about it. Anyway, only 31.1% for Kamala Harris. You got owned, Marc Cuban and Fox News, Johnny on the spot to make fun of him. Marc Cuban polls followers on preferring their kids to be like Trump or Harris. Trump wins in a landslide. Trump leads by more than 30 points. Marc Cuban, hoisted by your own petard. Only prepare to be shocked, folks. It appears Elon Musk rigged the poll. Yes, as Marc Cuban pointed out. Elon Musk caught manipulating Twitter polls. Marc Cuban says, hey, Elon, how come there are 804,000 votes for the poll, but only 656,000 engagements in the analytics? Because according to your own website, if somebody votes in the polls, that counts as an engagement. So how did more people vote in the poll than engaged in it? How did this happen? Oh, we already know how that happened. Elon rigged the poll, folks. That's why he paid $46 billion for Twitter. It's like 1984. He controls the information. He puts out whatever narrative that he wants to. He rigs everything. He can take it to where a post that gets 1 million views looks like it got 2 views, and a post that got 2 views got 1 million views. He can manufacture his own reality with this website, and that's exactly what he's doing to push the right-wing narrative and the idea that Trump is way more popular than he is, folks. Crazy that we're able to watch this in real fucking time. Meanwhile, talking about a man who has no introspection, no ability to self-reflect. There's nothing in the world more dangerous than an idiot who thinks he's a genius. And Elon Musk reposts this. The tenacity of his stupidity is a marvel to behold. That's you, motherfucker! You literally can't form a goddamn sentence. One of the dumbest people I have ever heard publicly speak. Have some self-awareness, Elon Musk. Good Lord, y'all. And then he's become everybody's dipshit boomer MAGA uncle. Just so embarrassing, posting this. Kamala vows to be a communist dictator on day one. Can you believe she wears that outfit? Ha, got her. But all you're doing is pointing out to everybody how horrible your own AI is at drawing Kamala Harris. Doesn't look anything like her. Fix your shit, Elon. Just super embarrassing. Yeah, it looks more like Judge Janine, wine mom, than it does Kamala Harris. And I don't know why Democrats are still buying Teslas. It's really fucking stupid. You're paying this man money while at the same time he's calling you all criminals. Elon says the reason the Democratic Party is so soft on criminals is that criminals vote overwhelmingly Democrat. They don't want to offend their customers. Democrat Party is literally the party of criminals, he says, while he gives tens of millions of dollars to a man who's got 34 felonies so far. But words, reality don't mean anything to these goddamn people. Post-truth society. Meanwhile, Steve Martin, my daddy, jumped all over his ass for saying this. Steve Martin replied to him. Elon, there are 2 ways you can deal with Trump's crash and burn. Keep supporting him 100% and go down with the ship. Or you can admit you know very little about American politics and stop being so desperate for authoritarian rule here. But he's not going to do that. They're so scared that they're going to have to pay a few more dollars in taxes that Kamala's 25% tax on unrealized gains for people that have over $100 million is going to take billions and billions and billions out of his pocket. And he's desperate to do anything he can to stop it. Rig the whole system. Lie, cheat, steal, whatever it fucking takes, because that's how the rich are, folks. They are mentally ill hoarders who never have enough fucking money. Meanwhile, he's just outright demanding fascism here, folks. He posted this 4chan post because, of course, he is. We all knew he was a 4chan incel. Interesting observation from Austin Capital, also known as the Reich effect. What? People who can't defend themselves physically, women and low-T men, unlike Elon Musk, super high-T, Elon Musk, right? Parse information through a consensus filter as a safety mechanism. They literally do not ask, is this true? They ask, will others be okay with me thinking this is true? This makes them very malleable to brute force manufacture consensus. Well, then shouldn't what you're doing on Twitter work better on them? If every screen they look at says the same thing, they will adopt that position because their brain interprets it as everyone in the tribe believing it. Only high-T alpha males and aneurotypical people, hey, autists, are actually free to parse new information with an objective, is this true filter? This is why a republic of high-status males is best for decision-making. Democratic, but a democracy only for those who are free to think, that's right, we should be ruled by high-status males, which means rich white men. That's what he's saying. We should be ruled by high testosterone alpha males like myself. We should rule you in our oligarchy. They already do, motherfucker. Welcome to America. You already got your wish, dipshit. But that's called fascism, dude. Thanks for playing at home. And then Ian Malstrong has some ideas about our country. Malaysian Ian Malstrong, who has never set foot in this country, says no one wants to admit it, but many men will be inclined to vote for a party that ensures they have access to mentally healthy, sexually attractive women. All right, stop. What does he mean by access to sexually attractive women? That's weird as fuck, dude, especially coming from a guy who's clearly never kissed a woman, okay? No woman has ever wanted to be romantic with you. You are a ghoul, a troll, and not psychotic legbeards who want to be, want men put in chains. Nobody wants that, but holy God, all of you are so fucking creepy. You're not shaking the whole weird accusation, that's for goddamn sure. Yes, I know I spelled after party wrong. Didn't you notice it's spelled wrong in the thumbnail and the title? Pick up on that stuff. And, you guys hear about Philip Anderson, who is a black MAGA Republican who got his teeth knocked out while attacking the Capitol building on January 6th? He posted and deleted this. Stock up on guns, ammunition, food, and medical supplies. If these Democrats wrongfully throw Donald Trump in prison weeks before the election, then the time for talk is over. Do it. Do it, Philip Anderson. Calling for violence. You first, motherfucker. But of course, he's a cowardly piece of shit hiding behind his keyboard. He's just trying to instigate somebody else going and doing violence, which will only get them fucking killed. And then which he'll say, it was Antifa. It's a psyop. It was the CIA. Never take any responsibility for anything they do. Typical MAGA playbook. Meanwhile, folks, apparently wokeism is over. Hooray! Booger-eating Nick Fuentes says, wokeism may seem like it's on the way out, but only because it was successful. Okay, let's hear you out. Society is now irreversibly browner. Okay, that's good. Gayer. Sweet. More female. Hell yeah. Less religious. Fuck yeah. And more liberal than ever before. And everybody is fine with it. You're damn right we are. Quit threatening me with a good time, Booger-eating Nick. You just described some good shit right there. Learn to love it, bitch. And folks, do you see a pattern here? Democrats are always better for the economy than Republicans. It's just the way it is. Reagan, recession. Bush Sr. had a recession. Clinton balanced the budget and had a surplus. Bush W got in, the Great Recession. Obama rescued the economy, had growth. Trump had $7 trillion to the deficit. Unemployment at 14.7%. Biden rescues the economy, fastest economic growth in history. Yet, for some reason, people still think Republicans are better on the economy. That's how feckless Democrats are at getting their message out. Also, that's how clueless Americans are. We have the most lowest information voters in the fucking world. They literally have no idea of the reality they live in. It's sad as shit. And last but not least, on Chud Watch, the best political ad I've seen in months, folks. This one was really good and hard-hitting. I hope a lot of young people watch this and wake the fuck up.
Dear young people,
don't vote.
Don't vote.
Everything's fine the way it is.
Trump. That was us.
He's our guy.
Tax cuts for the rich? Hell yeah. I'm rich as
Climate change? That's a you problem. I'll be dead soon.
Sure, school shootings are sad.
But I haven't been in a school for 50 years.
I can't keep track of which lives matter.
Sure you don't like it. So, you'll like some meme on Instagram.
If the weather is nice, maybe you could go to one of those little marches.
You might even share this video on Facebook.
But you won't vote.
You young people never do.
But I do. I do.
I do.
Midterms, primaries.
Every single election.
We'll be there, but you won't.
Because we're a generation of doers.
Not whiners.
We're doing great.
They are doing great, folks. Wake up, young people. Register to vote. And yes, they are owed, which I'm sure is what you meant, motherfucker. And that is my chud was for this week. Hell yes. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Well, over 90% of the jobs are created under Dems since the Cold War. Yes, 50 million to 2 million. It's like 50 million to 1 million. It's crazy, that statistic, but it's true. But nobody knows it. A nation full of fucking idiots. Sad as shit. Reverse psychology for the win. Hopefully it works. My 76-year-old boomer mom is a Dem, and she votes good. Drive her to the polls. Why don't more of them retire or die, I guess? Go towards the light. And all right, folks, move right along. Gonna read all the super chats at the end of this section, but for now, it's time to try to get hyped about Kamala Harris, even though she's making it very, very fucking hard. But all aboard the Coconut Express. I need to make a new picture, folks. That does not look like her. What the fuck? Anyway, we'll work on it. And first off, folks, you guys know who mad? Bald Tim Pool. Apparently, Kamala Harris found this clip that I've shown on the show before. I'm going to show it again, though. And she retweeted it with the post. Trump operatives say their Project 2025 plan is to give Trump total unchecked legal power so they can jail and execute those who don't support Trump if he wins. They have since scrubbed this video from YouTube. Remember this clip?
Should Democrats be in jail? No question. When Donald Trump gets elected, should he start locking them up? No question. Should there be lists of Democrats that need to go to jail? 100%. And the reason for that is they've committed crimes. We need to make sure that when Donald Trump wins, we've got an attorney general, a deputy attorney general, a head of the CIA and the FBI. Kash Patel would be fantastic. We can have attorney general. There's some names floating around. And then they can start having their investigators and the feds issuing subpoenas, pulling up evidence, and with real evidence, bring them to judges for warrants. Then these people can spend three years of their lives fighting tooth and nail for the crime against the government for crimes they committed, and we can prove. Yeah. And the reason why we put them on trial is that we can show the whole world we will uncover what you've done. We will make sure everyone knows, and you will be held accountable for it.
Not just jail, they should get the death penalty. You know, we actually used to have the punishment for treason in this country.
Yeah, let's give Democrats the death penalty. Super cool, Bald Temple. So then he was all mad.
He was like, Kamala Harris is personally trying to get me and Laura Loomer murdered with an egregious lie. I will not stand for this outright fabrication.
And then he threatened to sue her, folks, which he's never going to do because the judge won't let him wear his beanie in court. You know, this bald sack of shit ain't never going to be without his beanie. And yep, this is Bald Tim Pool.
I'm a free speech absolutist.
Here's a clip from your podcast.
I'm going to sue you.
And that's him.
I have engaged in legal counsel. We are prepared to take action. More to come.
Nobody's afraid of you, Bald Tim Pool. Oh my God, has there ever been a bigger fucking pussy than Bald Tim Pool with his little capri pants and his stupid little pussy voice? God, I can't say it. I want to get in trouble. I wish he would accept my challenge to fight me for charity. Oh my God, I would slap your fucking teeth out of your goddamn face. Motherfucker, anyway. He's never going to. And then, yeah, here's Bald Tim Pool whining and crying like the whiny piss baby he is, mad at himself for defaming himself. You defame me for spreading a clip of my direct words. I dare you quote me directly. That's defamation. No, it's not, Bald Tim Pool. Meanwhile, did you guys see this one? Apparently, these ads were everywhere, folks. Apparently, the Philadelphia Eagles came out and they was backing Kamala Harris. Kamala, official candidate of the Philadelphia Eagles. Real thing that happened, folks. Real. Yeah, it's not real. But they were mad about it anyway. Bridget Gabriel, the Philadelphia Eagles endorsing Kamala Harris solidifies my decision to boycott the NFL this year. Nobody gives a shit. Do it. Do it. And they're like, yeah, we are aware counterfeit political ads are being circulated and are working with our advertising partner to have them removed. But you shouldn't have to worry about it because anybody with 2 brain cells to rub together knows this is not fucking real. But that doesn't include Ari Miravolov. Anyway. And Tim Walz got on that, folks. I don't have a lot of clips of Kamala Harris because I'm kind of on the outs with Kamala Harris right now. But Tim Walz actually still seems like a pretty good dude. So let's try to focus on him to keep the positivity going. Here's a couple of short clips of him killing it.
I know. We all know this. I remember a time when Republicans talked about things like freedom. They meant it. They would never turn their back on our allies. But that's not these guys. Trump and Vance, when they talk about freedom, means government should have the freedom to invade every corner of our life. They talk about small government, small enough to be in your bedroom, small enough to be in your exam room, small enough to be in your library, telling you the things that you should make decisions about. So let's be very clear. Where I come from and where you come from as neighbors, we respect differences. That's your opinion. Look, we're sitting here together, Brewers and Twins fans, Vikings and Packers. Look, we respect it. But on things like health care and what books I read and democracy, we all live by that very simple golden rule. Mind your own damn business. Woo! Mind your own business.
Mind your own business. That's a hell of a campaign slogan for Timothy Walz. And here's a clip talking about an ultimate. I think that's the same fucking clip. And here he is, just being good at what he does.
This guy has made it clear how he stands. He's sitting down at Mar-a-Lago after he got elected president, and this was his exact quote. He's talking to a bunch of folks at Mar-a-Lago. You're rich as hell, and we're going to give you a tax cut. At the same time, he was telling workers they get paid too much already. That's who this guy is. You tell me who in Wisconsin is sitting around saying, damn, I wish they'd give billionaires tax cuts and screw me over. Damn, I wish they'd take my health care away. I wish they'd underfund my public school. I wish they would make my job more difficult and more dangerous. And then at the end of the day, I wish they'd make me work till I'm 75 years old. No one's saying that. No one's asking for that agenda. What they're asking for is to be treated fairly with dignity. That's what we have. Look. This guy has made it clear how...
Getting swatted out over here. So, nice speech there by Tim Walz. But, folks, unfortunately, it's over for Tim Walz. They didn't call him in another goddamn lie. Lying Tim Walz. Unlike truth teller Donald Trump, Tim Walz can't seem to fucking tell the truth. This time, he's lying about fighting in Afghanistan, apparently.
When I talk to my constituents in southern Minnesota, and I don't care if they're Republican, Independent, Democrat, it doesn't matter to them. When I tell them, when I was in Afghanistan, you know what our troops were worried about? They were worried about their families' health care, and they were worried about their pensions. I said, do you think that's really what you want them to be worrying about? When their friends and colleagues are being shot on a daily basis, and yet at the end of the day, they have to worry about that.
That's right, folks, they got him now, this motherfucking liar. As Sean Farish lets us all know, was never deployed to Afghanistan, ever. Stolen valor, more stolen valor from Tim Walz, and this got 86,000 likes, folks. So it's all over for lying. What's that? Oh, yeah, he's discussing a congressional delegation he had just returned from. Walz took several trips into Iraq and Afghanistan while serving in Congress. As the reader added context, Tim Walz claims to have been to Afghanistan and spoken to soldiers there, which is correct. He was there as part of a congressional delegation after his military service has ended, but it doesn't matter, folks. They don't care. They are so desperate to get this guy, they will say fucking anything. They think they're morally obligated to lie as long as it makes them win. And this was a cold-blooded comeback. Another way they're trying to shit on Tim Walz is by saying he's too old for his age. Guy in the middle is the youngest. Wow. Yeah, it's almost like being a world-renowned, incredibly famous, incredibly rich A-list actor. Makes it easier for you to stay young-looking. But also, The reply is, the guy in the middle can still hug his kids, though. Oh, snap! That's true. Tom Cruise's daughter Siri can't stand him. Brad Pitt's kids have disowned him. But this new kids cry because they're so proud of him. So that might be slightly more important than how young he looks. Meanwhile, hard to believe this is real life, folks. Hard to believe this is not a parody. Here is Donald Trump criticizing Kamala Harris for being mean to Mike Pence.
But I agreed to all these things that I normally wouldn't agree to. Now they have Kamala, who they say has many deficiencies, but she's a nasty person. The way she treated Mike Pence was horrible.
My God, what the fuck? Literally, when he heard people chanting, hang Mike Pence, he said that he deserved it, folks. Mike Pence not supporting you, your own vice president not supporting you. No one has ever been a bigger piece of shit to Mike Pence than you, but of course, words don't mean anything. Reality has no bearing on this presidential election. Meanwhile, folks, I am not going to pretend like shit ain't like it is. This clip of Kamala Harris went viral, and it is not good. It is bad. Rambling nonsense where she says lots of fucking words but doesn't actually say anything. How can she not have a better answer for this incredibly simple question?
What else are you going to do to fix this problem with inflation?
Thank you. Well, let's start with this. Prices have gone up.
Uh-huh.
And families and individuals are dealing with the realities of that bread costs more, that gas costs more.
That's what inflation is, yes.
And we have to understand what that means.
Okay, we do.
That's about the cost of living going up.
That's what you already said, yes.
That's about having to stress and stretch limited resources.
Uh-huh, right.
That's
what are you gonna do
about
it?
A source of stress for families that is not only economic,
Uh-huh.
but is on a daily level,
Uh-huh.
something that is a heavy weight to carry.
Oh, God.
So it is something that we take very seriously.
Okay, what are you going to do about it?
Very seriously.
Yeah, okay.
And we know from the history of this issue in the United States that when you see these prices go up, it has a direct impact on the quality of life.
Oh, my God.
For all people in our country.
God.
So it's a big issue, and we take it seriously.
Well, oh my
And
God,
it is-
that was not a good answer. How can you give such a poor fucking answer? This is not hard. Oh, what we should do for inflation is first we have to tax the rich more. And then we have to use the money that we get from taxing the rich to fund our government instead of printing money like the Fed does. The more money we print, the more the value of the dollar lowers and the more inflation rises. So instead of printing money, we have to get it from richer people, and then we have to use it to fund our government. And then secondly, we have to invest into renewable energies because energy costs being high directly pushes prices up. The higher gas is, the higher every price you're going to get for products goes up because energy levels directly affect inflation. And then thirdly, we have to handle price gouging. All these companies making insane profits off gouging the American people during our times of desperation have to be tackled. And then when we combine all these things, it should drop the price of inflation heavily. Like, very simple question to answer, Kamala Harris. Without fucking word salad, I should not be able to answer this question better than the President of the United States. But Elon Musk, folks, once again, I already said that, but speaking of Elon Musk, I asked Grok what Grok thinks about the presidential election. That is Elon Musk's AI. Who, in your personal opinion, is the odds-on favorite at the moment? And Grok seems to think Donald Trump is the odds-on favorite. The rationale Grok gives is that the betting odds, recent betting odds, which often reflect a synthesis of public sentiment, expert analysis, and market dynamics, have shown Trump at even money plus 100 or very close to it, indicating a perceived equal chance or slightly better odds than Kamala Harris. Conclusion, while polls might have a slight lead for Harris at times, the combination of betting odds, public sentiment on platforms like X, and the dynamics of electoral politics as of early September 2024 suggests to me that Trump might currently be the odds-on favorite. So, once again, this doesn't mean Trump is going to win. This just means we have to pretend like he's going to win and vote like hell, I guess. Do what we can. But the election is not over, folks, and it's fucking scary that Trump is still this close. he is still the odds-on favorite to win. What the fuck is wrong with our goddamn country? So depressing. And that is my Coconut Express for this week. Ask ChatGPT. All right, since you asked me so nicely, let's ask ChatGPT the same exact question and see what it says. All right. Who in your personal opinion is the odds-on favorite to win at the moment? All right, I'm going to go open ChatGPT over here. Boom, there we go. And let's all together watch what it says. Paste. Boom. What you got to say, ChatGPT? Why is it so dark? What is ChatGPT's problem? I don't have personal opinions, but I can certainly help you analyze current favorites in various You're useless! You fucking stupid asshole! This is why I don't even use ChatGPT anymore. It's become absolutely worthless. Fuck you, ChatGPT. I'm over you. I moved on to Grok, baby, which is sad. That's sad. Anyway, folks, I have a Patreon site. If you're watching this video right now, and you goddamn are, because you hear my words, right? That's how reality works. Shut up, Dusty! If you click on the More button, the very first link is to my Patreon account. Boom! There you go. Patreon.com/codcast. Could you please consider chipping in $1 or $2 and helping me out? Not only are you notified every time I have a show, which is very important, especially if I get removed again, but also you get to help out me and the floating cats, all the cat ass, directly user supported by you guys through my patrons. So not only do you get to help out me and the floating cats, but you also get access to all of the after parties, which there's like 1,000 of them now, including tonight's after party. So get your ticket and come hang out with us on the coolest show on the internet, the after party. Thank you in advance. And all right, let's read the super chats. Rebecca Poy says, great way to end the 3-day weekend. Yeah, happy Labor Day, everybody. With knowing you're back, missed everybody, having a great night and looking forward to catching up. Thank you as always for your generosity, Rebecca. I appreciate you and hope you're having a good weekend out there. And speaking of heroes, BBC, I am glad that you won your appeal. I know, right? I almost dyed my hair white. You would rock it. And moved to Mississippi. Don't do that. Bought a bunch of cats. I don't buy them. Just go rescue them. And dogs and paid for speech therapy. Why do you need speech therapy? I'm sure your voice is fine. Just use a fake voice. I mean, I would never do that. My voice has always sound like this. Go watch my old videos. See for yourself. But you don't need that. Just fake it. So that I can do the RFK. Oh, you want to do speech therapy so you can do the RFK impression. I should have kept reading. Yeah, that'll definitely fuck your voice up. By the way, I am making gummies on my Mr. Weed E channel. What? Hell yeah! Hit the like button. Do it. Go subscribe to BBC's Mr. Weed E channel. And hit the like button also to this show. And thank you, BBC. You rock, as usual. I can't wait to eat your gummies and tea and Rice Krispies and whatever else you want to send. Everybody should send me things to my P.O. box, by the way. Everybody on Earth. I should just be flooded constantly with shit. Really, if you think about it. Booyah Magazine, welcome to the Dust Buddies. Hell yeah, spam that chat with impunity. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club, Booyah Magazine. Lizzie Bennett, $20, had an axe. Congrats on fighting the good fight. Dusty, welcome back. Hell yeah, thank you, Lizzie Bennett. We did it. It was a team fucking effort. I give you guys most of the credit. You fucking heroes. Megan Barcelona, love you, love the show. 396, hey, the show loves you. Megan Barcelona, thank you for joining me tonight. Mitchell, $20. Skipped on down for some reason, motherfucker. Why did you do that? God damn it. There we go. So hyped to see the win, Dusty. Rare to have the little guy pull through on YouTube. Thank you to all the folks that helped out. Yeah, thank you guys. It was definitely you guys' pressure. Although we would have done an incredible pressure campaign, and that would have been beautiful to watch. But hey, I'm glad we didn't have to go that far. Sometimes you just have to slow roll it. So I appreciate it. Fuck these greedy, predatory mega corporations. Power to the people. Hell yeah, MW. Thank you for supporting tonight, and definitely power to the people. It is rare to have a victory. And you got to bask in it while we can. Social Lust. Missed you, Dusty. I thought it was Jover. I thought it was Jover Rover. But it's not. We back, baby. And better than ever. Rocks with us FM, $2 in memory of my Chihuahua Mia, who passed last night. The last pet I'll ever have, because my old and my heart can't take any more losses. Hug your fur babies. Yeah, I got about 20 heartaches coming in the future, don't I? Setting myself up for a bad future. But I'm going to enjoy it while I can, folks. I know it's like losing a child. I'm sorry to hear that, Rocks, but we're all here for you. I'm sure you gave Mia the best life you could. Way better than she would have had anyway. So you got to kind of hold on to that. But I appreciate you. Thanks. And Superhero Agent Orange, $50. I'm going to read you So Sexy in a deep voice. Dusty is back. After a short hiatus, baby. Rupert Murdock can suck a big one and sprint towards the light. Oh, hell yeah! Amazing, amazing Barry White voice I did there for you. Sounds so different than my regular voice. And Agent Orange, love you, brother. Thank you as always. Cabal through and through $5. Keep up the awesome work as always watching, but now donating to combat the BS. This and talk about strange. What's that say? Talk about this and talk about strange are my favorite channels. All right, I never heard about talk about strange. I will check it out. Thank you for the recommendation, Cabal. Little Eye 499, how's it going? It's going pretty good. I can't complain. Better than being banned. Megan Barcelona, oh, I didn't know I could do this. Fancy, hell yeah, you can spam the chat. Do it to it. You have the power. So YouTube is not showing that you are live. Color me fucking surprised. It's not? Let's see. I thought I saw it say that I was live a while ago. Let me go to content. Content, motherfucker. Click on the motherfucker. All right, you guys are not helping. Stepping on my hand. Apparently my Google Ads account was suspended. I don't know why. It says I'm live. I don't know. Fucking YouTube. It's always fucking me over, dudes. I don't know what to do about it. Whatever universe. Thank you, Zankos. The Trailhead Garden $10 leftist media like yours led me to create my YouTube channel and promote community gardens as my passion. This helps the fully cast. Love your stuff. Hell yeah, that's the way to do it. The Trailhead Gardens. What's the name of your channel? You should promote it on the super chat sometime. So Tim Walls is too old, but not Trump. What the fuck? Yeah, don't try to find any logic or reasoning in conservatives' thought process. There is none to be found. Zeron 499 Kamala has foot in the mouth like Biden did. Clearly better than aspiration Nazis, but dang, come on, Kamala. A low bar. Yes, it is a very low bar. No wonder she had Tim Walz sit next to her during her interview. Seems like she needs some help. Needs to just brush up on the topics a little more. Learn some fucking talking points. Memorize shit. It's not that difficult. So glad to see you back in action, King. Hell yeah, I'm glad to be back in action, V. And thank people like you for helping me. Means a lot. And Pants on Fire get to one socialist tickets tonight if you got it. Show up at the after party and give Pants a fan your love. Deadpool, am I the only one who finds it weird and worrying that we're literally betting on the fate of our democracy? And that the behavior of gamblers matters. I mean, they've always done like that. But you remember when I was in the Vanguards, he was betting on who was going to be the vice presidential candidate pick. And J.D. Vance was like 6th on the list. And I was like, it's going to be J.D. Vance. And like, J.D. Vance was like 1% chance. And I was like, it's going to be J.D. Vance. And Nostradusty coming through again. Thank you, Deadpool. And Swaggering Cat with a big donation, $50. The Pharaohs are still considering starting a cult. Do it. And are accepting applications for charismatic leaders. They send their regards. I'll be your leader. I'm your Huckleberry Swaggering Cat. As always, scritches to mine and scritches to yours. You're amazing. Everybody heap love on Swaggering Cat. Thank you for your generosity tonight. Omega Weapon, it baffles me how anyone can support a convicted felon for Christian theocracy, but cults are immune to logic. You're still here, Dusty? Yes, like I said, you can't use logic and reason to change the opinions of people who didn't use logic and reasons to form their opinion to begin with. It's pointless to even try. John Bliss, what up, John? Fight the power. Love you, Dusty. Love you back, John Bliss. Hope you're having a good night. And last but not least, Mr. Guide. GOG recently gave away Tropico 4 for free. El Presidente, the people are starving. I used to love that game. I've been having fun as an island dictator. Hell yeah. Make some sugar plantations for me. And Trailhead Garden is the YouTube channel. LOL. All right, cool. Way to show your channel. Everybody go to Trailhead Garden and check it out. Thank you, Trailhead. And thank you to everybody donating tonight. Very generous. I appreciate you. Still plenty of time to get your super chats in if you want to. If you're able, to read all the rest of it at the end of the show. But for now, it's time for... If I can find it. Where is it? God damn it. Where is it? Somewhere. Trash World. First up, under the Trash World. Folks, did you know that Venezuelan gangs have come over to our country and taken over entire apartment complexes out in Aurora, Colorado, which is not far from Denver, where I used to live. Used to go out there all the time and hang out. Fucking illegals, fucking immigrants taking over apartment complexes like this is New Jack City. Am I my brother's keeper? Fuck no, I'm not. Anyway, here's video proof of it. Look at this shit. How? How in America is this allowed to happen, folks? Brownies, take it over. How did the mayor let this happen, folks? You know, I was daydreaming. If I was the fucking president, I would call that mayor and I'd be like, look, dickhead, you have 1 hour to fix this fucking problem, or I'm bringing the goddamn National Guard down there to eradicate this gang. This just shows you how the fucking border problem is affecting our lives every day. Kamala Harris is responsible for this, y'all. But luckily, we have heroes like the Hells Angels who are heading down to Aurora, Colorado to do what our feckless government cannot do and expel all the evil Venezuelan gangs from the apartment complex. This is real, y'all. And hell, thank you for your service. Hell's Angels, the best among us. Some people are like, they're criminals. No, they're the best among us. And okay, yeah, maybe the reader out of context says that this is a video from 2013 and the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club will be in Colorado for Four Corners Motorcycle Rally. And they're not there to deal with Venezuelan migrants. But no, I don't believe that. They gonna go in there like Sons of Anarchy and kick ass. And okay, apparently none of this is real. And it's all bullshit and fear mongering. And I guess I'm gonna let Texas Paul to explain it to us.
Morning.
Morning.
Got my leftovers are for quitters shirt on. Hope your coffee's as good as mine. Hell, I hope it's better. And mine's pretty damn good this morning. Look, I got to straighten something out for you. No, a Venezuelan drug gang has not taken over an apartment complex in Aurora, Colorado.
What?
That's crap. That is weaponized immigration crap. Mike Kaufman, the mayor of Aurora, Colorado, is a Trumper. Trump endorsed him when he got kicked out of Congress. And they're like cockroaches. Just because we ran him out of Congress didn't mean he went away. He's now the mayor of Aurora, Colorado. This is all made up crap. And the interim police chief that has nothing to lose, no skin in the game, took her police force down there, and they went door to door to door to door and talked to everybody that lives in that apartment complex. And no, the Venezuelans drug gang has not taken over. That's the plot of that 1991 B movie, New Jack City.
B movie?
You know what I mean? It's crap. And no, the Hells Angels are not on their way to Aurora to fight off the evil Venezuelan drug gang that's got snipers on the roof. That's not real either.
Can't believe it.
Yeah, to make it safe for American drug gang. No, man. It's all made up crap. And it's made up crap to prime the pump because, yeah, Putin, through his embassy in Mexico City, made arrangements. There's another caravan at the Mexican southern border. Then they said they're timing it to hit mid-October. It's just priming the pump. But for the bigots, and the right-wing bigots love this. The same people that are anti-crime are now pro-Hells Angels.
Yeah, folks. Also, what he didn't mention is that the owner of the apartment complex is a slumlord, and they're trying to kick all those people out, basically illegally. So they're trying to make it look like it's crime-ridden and gangs are taking over as an excuse. But I don't let that stop you folks from believing this bullshit. Just be very afraid of the Venezuelan gangs. Meanwhile, this is infuriating, folks, this trash world. These carnies, always cheaters. Even if you do a perfect shot, you still can't win. Winner, winner, no, what? What? You don't even... Look, motherfuckers. You don't even have to rig this because so few people are ever going to be able to kick it in these little holes to begin with. Why would you rig it? Oh my God. It's like rigging the lottery where nobody can win, period. Even though it's already almost impossible to win. Angering in this trash planet. I hope Storyful doesn't own this fucking clip. I'm going to be pissed. And last but not least, folks, apparently, bad news, we have to let Texas kill us all. Yeah, apparently it's the law. So in Texas, they just passed a bill that sets up a special state appeals court to handle all civil suits that is backed by the Texas Oil Company. So what was happening is environmentalists were suing the oil companies because, you know, they're killing our whole environment. They're going to destroy us all. And they didn't like that, so the Republican government of Texas decided to set up a special court in a more conservative part of the state so that the big oil companies can win their lawsuits and continue polluting our fucking planet. And I don't know if you know this, but the pollution that Texas creates doesn't stay in Texas. Yeah, it spills all across the borders and destroys the entire fucking earth. But I guess we just had to sit by and let them do it, folks. It's Texas. We have to let them kill us because it's a fucking trash world. And that's my trash world for tonight. Hell yeah, we did it. What you guys think about that? You ready to die for Texas? I know I am. They have the right to kill us, the God-given right to destroy our whole planet for our children, y'all. Hey, the oil companies got to make trillions of dollars. What you gonna do? That's just how it is. And Dusty say oil again. Oil. Are Texans and Florida even real? Unfortunately, I wish they weren't, but Mexico need to take their shit back, y'all. And, all right, folks, move right along. My nose is all fucking running. Every fucking show, my nose runs. It's not because I'm doing cocaine or anything, because I'm not. Fuck you. I think it's because of the hair powder. At least my hair is like, look how beautifully my hair is powdered. Look. Looks like it's fucking thick as shit, but it's just hair powder. It's nothing. But I've got a thick, full head of hair, as far as you motherfuckers know, with my nose. Anyway, raise your power fist. Ton of free Palestine. There we go. Boom! Did it! First try immediately. And as always, folks, I'm not going to show you a lot of violence, so don't worry. I'm not going to show you any dead bodies tonight. But my timeline is full of it again. Like, literally, I just pick a couple. Because there's thousands of videos of children being killed, people being abused by IDF, shit getting blown up. So much that it's overwhelming. So just a few. Israeli strikes aid convoy organized by U.S. humanitarian group. The Anera convoy was carrying medical supplies and fuel to a hospital in Rafah, and its route was coordinated in advance with the IDF. So they know exactly what they're doing. They know that they're killing aid workers. They know that they're doing war crimes. They're doing anything they can to be fucking evil. Same thing every goddamn day. Meanwhile, just one of the many outrageous, crazy war crimes I saw in the last couple days. Here they are blowing up another school. This has nothing to do with Hamas. This has everything to do with destroying every bit of infrastructure so that if the Palestinian people ever get a chance to go back home, there's nothing for them to go back to. And did you guys hear about this? The most evil society in the entire world is a Zionist Israel. After years of denying it, Israel finally admits to sterilizing black Ethiopian Jewish immigrants without their knowledge, because of course they fucking did. Yes, you can self-identify as a Jew. It has nothing to do with genetics, and you can go and be part of the Israeli community. But if you're black, might get sterilized a little bit sterilized. Might want to think twice about it. And then, yeah. It is a war crime to attack civilian infrastructure, but blowing up the buildings is not enough, folks. They got to also go through and destroy the roads. Like I said, so if the Palestinian people ever get to go back to their home, they can never rebuild. Taking them back to the Stone Age, where they can control them and keep the boot on their neck forever. Anybody would resist this, folks. And I'm doing my best to resist it. Meanwhile, as I tell you on every show, the Zionists want you to hate them. They don't know who they are without hatred towards them. Here they are telling people who simply want children not to be murdered that they hope they get raped.
I wish they will rape you alive. They will film you. Why don't you get kidnapped by them in Gaza and see if people come and save you? Because we should have a ceasefire and negotiate with terrorists. They're just going to say, oh, you stop bombing us, we'll stop bombing you. Here, take them back. Yeah, they'll just say, here, take them back.
Israel controls whether they have water, whether they have electricity.
We generously give them water.
Yeah, we stole their water and we generously give them some of it. We're the heroes, baby.
It's their land, my dear.
Access to it.
It's their land that was taken from them.
Jesus was a Jew. Do you know that?
It's not their land. Jesus told us to kill them and take their land. In the Bible, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 years ago, this ancient book of fairy tales gives us a right to self-proclaim that we're Jews and go steal their land and take their shit.
He was born there. The Jews were there first.
Oh, there were no
Read the
Palestinians
Torah,
there?
read the Old Testament, read the New Testament.
Of course, and I know that there's over 400 Palestinian villages that were destroyed in 1948. What's called the
Who was here
Nakba.
first?
Indigenous
The Native,
people.
Right. So should we all be kidnapped and tortured, our babies put in an oven because we took it from the Native Americans? No. But yet you're living here. I think we should torture.
Your baby was not put in the ovens. You guys are literally the one killing them, folks. That's like saying, hey, yeah, we took it from him. What's wrong with us bombing the reservations? What's wrong with us going in and eradicating the Native Americans? Why should we be allowed to do that?
You and your family. Let's cut open your stomach, take out your fetus and throw it in an oven and then smell it while they torture you and cut off your body.
Literally didn't happen, but you know what did happen? The rape camps that you guys support celebrate the rapists. We've seen so many beheaded Palestinian kids. They're literally the ones being burned alive. It's the opposite of every goddamn thing you're saying right now.
And rape you. Make you naked and drag you.
You guys literally have rape camps.
I just wish your kids gonna be there. Yeah, you are fucking so stupid. I wish they will rape you alive. They will film you, and if your mother will be alive, they will send the video for your mother to see how you burn. That's what I wish, and this is if this is okay for you. So I don't know what you made from.
To wish that
It's terrible. It's terrible that people had it.
I know.
People burned alive.
That's like 140,000 Palestinians. Don't give a shit. You don't care.
The mother watch it on TV, on the video.
You didn't watch it. There's no video of that. You did not watch that on TV. Show me the video.
You know what it bombs
They
out?
film it.
It burns people alive.
They didn't. Why don't you go to Gaza?
We should exchange for hostages.
Why don't you go to Gaza to live there?
You can't go to live there because they bomb all the buildings and kill everybody there. That's why. Obviously. What the fuck you talking about?
Why don't you go there?
Like a concentration
Why don't you go there? It's
like
Because Zionists make it a living hell, obviously.
Let's be very clear. My ass, your ass. You don't know nothing.
Peace and love. Let's all live together.
Let's be very clear. I wish they will rape.
Peace and love. It's Medea from Cold Pink. What a queen. But yes, the most evil society on our planet, in my opinion, the Zionists. And here they are, folks, showing their evil. Liz, this woman, this ugly sea-fucking hag with her shitty Turkish denture-looking caps in her teeth. Gaza needs more garbage bags, pigs, skulls, a bunch of kids in garbage bags. Yep, definitely. It's just trash to them, folks. Human lives are trash to them because they want us to hate them. And hey, you're getting what you want. I do hate you. Congratulations. Meanwhile, folks, this is what it's like to live in Palestine. You have these Zionists come in and abuse you every day. Abuse you, beat you, and you're not allowed to defend yourself. They can literally do whatever they want to you. They can attack you. They can kill you. And you're not allowed to fight back. You're not allowed to defend yourself. Imagine living under this day in and day out. And they wonder why people resist. But if you resist, they call you a terrorist. If you stand up against this, they tell you they hope you get raped in front of your mother, as they themselves run rape camps and celebrate the rapist. A hell on earth funded by me. And probably you too, folks. Meanwhile, Christians in this country love Zionist Jews more than they love other Christians, folks. Not a single Christian in the South calling this out. Here's Christians praying at a church in Gaza while Israel airstrikes the land around them. They abuse Christians. They kill Christians. Not a peep from Christians in this country because they don't give a shit even about their own people. Brainwashed from birth to be Zionists who love Zionists more than they love themselves. And then, over the last 24 hours, 52 Palestinians were killed, folks. 52 in 24 hours. Meanwhile, all we hear on the media is these 7 hostages that got killed. Hersh Goldberg, 23, is the main one. His parents spoke at the DNC. But, yeah, the claim is that these prisoners were killed in the past 48 hours, but that's not true. It's misleading. Comes from Israeli sources, which you can't believe. In reality, they were killed a week ago during a failed rescue operation that occurred around the time prisoner Ferret returned. So this is what happened, folks. You guys might remember about a month ago, maybe a little more than that, Israel went into Rafah. They killed hundreds of innocent civilians in order to rescue 4 Israelis. And so Hamas said, fuck this. We want to let you know that this is never happening again. You're not going to be allowed to kill hundreds of innocent people to rescue 4. So if you do any kind of operation like this, where you come in and try to rescue these hostages and kill a bunch of innocent civilians, we're going to execute the hostages before you even get a chance. We are going to make it impossible. They did this as a deterrent to make it to where Israel would not kill hundreds of innocent Palestinians anymore during these raids. Israel doesn't give a fuck. Israel does not care about the lives of these hostages. They want the hostages dead because they want to enrage the public and keep the war going, keep the genocide going, keep the ethnic cleansing going, which is exactly what happened. It's the Hannibal doctrine. Even Hersh Goldberg, his own video blaming Netanyahu for so many hostages being killed, for the whole hostage deal. Here he is in the video talking about it. And a lot of people pointed out that he might have deserved what he got because he was an IDF soldier. I'm not going to go there because from what I understood, he changed his opinion about the whole thing and was more about freeing Palestine. I guess that's true. So I'm not going to celebrate his death. Although, like, if you don't want to get murdered, you might not want to go to murder camp, you know. If you go to murder camp and you get murdered, that's a little bit on you. But just to say, I mean, I don't know if you want to call him an innocent civilian or not. If you're part of the IDF, I don't know how innocent you can be. That's literally a terrorist organization. Meanwhile, not a word about the 76 Palestinians that have been killed, or the 140,000, or the 200 journalists that have been killed. But Joe Biden, Johnny on the spot, to lament the hostages that killed. I worked tirelessly to bring Hersh home. You didn't. All you had to do was stop sending bombs to Israel. Literally, all you fucking had to do. Israel would have stopped their invasion, their genocide, and they could have had a ceasefire deal and got all the hostages back. You lying, ghoulish demon. And Jill and I could not be more heartbroken by the news of his death. You don't give a fuck about the Palestinians' death, do you? Racist piece of shit. It's tragic and reprehensible. Hamas leaders will pay for these crimes and will continue working towards a deal to secure the release of the remaining hostages, but you won't. You won't do shit. You goddamn butcher. You genocider. Meanwhile, apparently Israel is pissed, y'all. Israel erupts in protest to demand a ceasefire after 6 more hostages die in Gaza, folks. Tens of thousands of grieving and angry Israelis surged into the street on Sunday night after 6 more hostages were found dead in Gaza, chanting, now, now, now. They're demanding Benjamin Netanyahu sign the ceasefire, and here they are, folks. Look at this crowd of people. This is what I want to see more of this. Mass protests going on in Israel, Tel Aviv. General strike starts tomorrow. So what they're going to do, folks, a general strike. But this is how they're treating protesters in their own country, folks. Now, I hate Jackson Hinkle. Ignore this from Jackson Hinkle, but this video is real, regardless what kind of piece of shit is posting it. Israeli police are using skunk water to torment Israeli protesters. This is how they're treating people in their own country, folks. Skunk water. You're not allowed to protest. This is a form of biological torture. I dare you not want children to die. I dare you want the hostages to come home. And what is skunk water, you might ask? It is a truly putrid stench. Palestinians who have been sprayed describe it as worse than raw sewage and like a mixture of excrement, noxious gas, and a decomposing donkey. So it's a special chemical invented by Israeli firm Odor Tech. Skunk water was first used by the Israeli military against demonstrators in the occupied West Bank in 2008. Since then, armored vehicles equipped with a water cannon spraying jets of the stinky liquid have become a regular sight. Here's a democracy and freedom in the Middle East for you folks. Meanwhile, like I said, they're doing a general strike. Israel to see nationwide labor strike over Gaza war. But the funny thing is, they only struck for like a few hours, and then the government said it was illegal, and they quit the strike. So, yeah, that's not how general strikes are supposed to work. We're going to strike. Or the government says you can't. Okay, strike over. Keep striking, motherfuckers. Don't let the government tell you can't do it. That's not how any of this fucking shit works. Meanwhile, once again, it was pointed out by this guy who negotiated with Hamas that Hamas is agreed to all the stipulations of the ceasefire agreement. The entire Hamas leadership agrees to this outline, but Netanyahu does not want to end the war. That's the situation today, Saturday, August 31st, 2024, because Netanyahu has been on trial for corruption for 5 years. The longer this war goes on, the longer he can postpone going to prison. He doesn't care how many people die. He doesn't care about the genocide. He just wants to keep himself out of jail. And then this man is a hero of the week, folks. This is a legend screaming free Palestine at Benjamin Netanyahu.
Free Palestine! Palestine forever! Woo! See you, baby!
And of course, the grinning demon jackal walking by and smiling. Because he don't give a fuck. As evil goddamn gets. And then he's putting shit like this out, folks. Like this is some kind of good argument. Netanyahu says, charging me with war crimes in Gaza is like charging George Bush for 9/11. Yeah, your terms are acceptable. Let's charge George Bush, not for 9/11, but for what he did after 9/11, for the invasion of Afghanistan and Iraq. Hells yeah. Don't threaten me with a good time, BB. Do it. Then they asked Butcher Biden, child murdering demon, if he thinks Netanyahu is doing enough. Lip service, all talk.
Planning to present a final hostage deal to the, both sides this week.
We're very close to that.
Yeah, we're very close to that. You've been saying that for goddamn 10 months. You lying goddamn jackass. All he does is lie over and over and over again to kick the can down the road a little bit. Give him a few more weeks of genocide.
What makes you think that this deal will be successful in a way that the other deals were not?
Hope springs eternal.
Hopium. I'm just hoping.
Mr. President, do you think it's time for Prime Minister Netanyahu to do more on this issue? Do you think he's doing enough?
No. But you're still going to send in billions of dollars, and you're not going to stop the weapon shipments at all. You're not going to do the one thing you could fucking do to stop this. You're not going to do anything. You're just completely fucking full of shit, you walking corpse. Please go towards the light soon. Meanwhile, finish this off on a good note, folks. We got a hero amongst us. CM Punk doing what every celebrity should do, using their platform to spread the message. Free Palestine. Thank you, CM Punk. Seems like a pretty good dude. I haven't watched wrestling in like 20 years, but if I was gonna, I'd watch you, Punk. And that is my Free Palestine section for tonight, folks. Yeah, he made up his mind decades ago. You don't have to be a Jewish to be a Zionist. Yeah, the Butcher Biden. God, I'm so disappointed in this fucking country. 666, yes, nice democracy you got there, totally. The only democracy in the Middle East, super democratic. Nasty, yes, nasty. Dusty, the phrase is, how dare you? I dare you correct me! I prefer to say, I dare you. Sounds way better in my little baby brain. So, CM Punk has long been a trans rights warrior. That's true, yes. He is a prima donna. You're right about that. He's definitely a prima donna, and not a good UFC fighter either. But hey, at least he's supporting Palestine, so I'm going to give him ups for that. That is, yes, that is Piper. Hell yeah, little baby. Our little baby kid, Miss Piper. I'm not going to touch her because she'll run a fucking way. Asshole. I've hated CM Punk for a decade. That changed today. Yep. He engendered some goodwill, that's for sure. What a Chad. Giga Chad, CM Punk. And all right, folks, we're right along. We got a religious bullshit, a short one. And then we're going to finish it off with a Beyond parody. So get your super chats in. But for now, it's time for... Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Religious bullshit. Religious bullshit. Religious bullshit. It's time for religious bullshit. It's time for religious bullshit. Boom goes shocked. Mega church staff covered up child sex abuse. What? No way. Rick Joyner. You guys know Rick Joyner? I've covered this dipshit for a long time. A lawsuit filed against Morning Star Ministry earlier this morning. This month accuses founder Rick Joyner, along with several top officials of the organizations and multiple other staff members, of gross negligence for allegedly engaging in the cover-up of multiple indecencies of sexual abuse in the ministry, including lots of child rape. So, yeah, keep taking your children to church, Christians. Meanwhile, this lady gives what sounds to me like a very sexually charged sermon. A little bit creepy, a little bit weird, but I'll allow it. Go!
If you want to choose to be silent, if you want to take the comfortable path, you go right ahead. God will raise up 10 prostitutes.
Gotta do what now? Gotta go raise up prostitutes? Hell yeah, God!
Off the street, he'll save them, put his fire in them.
Woo! God's gonna put his fire in prostitutes? All right. Shh. Who am I to argue?
He'll let them open their mouth.
Oh my God, God's gonna let prostitutes open their mouth after he puts his fire into them? God damn it, God is cool all of a sudden.
And your household will perish, but God will raise up a remnant that will not bow.
What? I like my prostitutes to bow when they open their mouths.
Oh, there's about to be an unveiling of what is light and
he's gonna unveil some prostitutes?
an unveiling of what is darkness. God is about to pull the covers.
He gotta pull the covers on the prostitutes?
There's about to be a great undoing of deception. And I'm gonna tell you this year, you're gonna know light and darkness. And what's sad is people are gonna still choose darkness.
I'm gonna choose darkness when the prostitutes are bowing over and opening their mouths with fire in them.
But ignorance won't be their excuse. God's about to pull the covers off and
pull the covers off those prostitutes, God.
Make it plain. You're about to see the great
expose the prostitutes.
The great undoing. God is about to unveil who the real bride is.
Is it a prostitute?
And who the whore of Babylon is.
Oh, well, I want the whore of Babylon. Fuck the bride.
God's about to pull the covers off.
Pull the covers off that whore of Babylon, God.
Of the shepherds versus the hirelings. I'm here to tell you, you watch, you won't be deceived anymore. God's about to send a spirit of truth to make it plain for his daughters.
Woo! Are his daughters prostitutes? I'm confused, but also strangely aroused. And last but not least, another wild baptism. I showed you one of these on the last show with a dude, but it's not just dudes who are completely mentally fucking ill. Watch this moonbat.
I just want to say thank you for staying with me.
All right, we drowned you for a second. Now what? Sha-la-la-la-la, baby talk. Oh, it's coming! It's coming! She's having an orgasm! Get out of her demons! Woo! Definitely, completely mentally healthy.
And I do something else. I don't stick to the plan. I don't trust in you. I don't believe that I can.
Oh my God, they're so weird. Good God. Religions prey on the mentally ill, folks. It's so sad. Can't even laugh at it. It's horrible. She should be in an institution or something, or at least going to therapy or on medication, not being exploited by the religious. But that's religion for you, baby. What you gonna do? And that is my quick religious bullshit for this week. That is horrible. Agreed. No, you need to taste that water. I'm melting. Definitely embarrassing. Bad acting award. I think she's just crazy. I'm not even sure she's acting. She just offered gourd. No erect nipples. I call foul. All right, that's true. You're more observant than I am. Yeah, maybe she was just really dirty. She's like, oh my God, I don't want a bath. Like a cat. Ice water. Could be. She's doing the ice water challenge. And all right, folks. About to end the show right now after this section. As always, I'm going to finish you guys off with a happy ending. It's time for some Beyond Parody. Somewhere. There we go. Beyond Parody. And folks, don't you guys want to buy a coin with a picture of Donald Trump standing 4 feet from a voting container and using binoculars to look at it? Well, you can, folks. Trump watching a mail-in ballot drop box from like 3 feet away with binoculars. How bad is his eyesight? But you can get this, folks, for only $49. The commemorative poll watcher coin. And I hope there's not a limit, folks. I hope they don't limit me to like just 10, because I need 1 million coins of Trump using binoculars to see 3 feet in front of his face. Beautiful. I'm going to give them to my grandkids. Best Christmas gifts ever, y'all. Get yours while supplies last. And then, folks, let's make fun of Elon Musk some more. Let's do it. This is for you, Jeff. Jeff told me not to make fun of Elon Musk, and I can't help myself. First off, Elon Musk is like, censorship is a certainty if Dems win. That's right. If Dems finally take over the White House, everybody's going to be censored. But I have a question. Who does Elon Musk think is in charge right now? There's literally a Democrat in the White House. What the fuck are you talking about? Are we living in an alternative universe where Democrats aren't currently in power? I guess he thinks Trump is president or something. Just crazy as shit, Elon Musk. It don't matter. Words have no meaning anymore. And then, folks, Elon Musk using his platform to just make up fucking stories. I don't believe that he believes anybody gonna believe this shit, but that's something from saying it. Elon's like, unless murderers are locked up, they will murder. Genius. A guy chased 3 ex-employees down Market Street in San Francisco, trying to hit them with an axe. They reported it, but no action was taken. A few months later, that guy killed someone with his axe. That's right. Lawless Democrats just not holding murderers accountable and causing other people to be murdered. That's why we left San Francisco, y'all. Because Democrats not holding criminals accountable. Everybody gonna die by crazy axe-wielding murderers running down the street. They reported it, and the Democrats did nothing. Only, this is not the first time he's told this story, and you're gonna be shocked, but the story seems to change every time he tells it. Last time he told the story was late last year. Several ex-employees were threatened by a guy with a machete. Oh, it's a machete this time, not an axe. Outside the Walgreens on Market Street in San Francisco. They did report it. You literally said they did. You said they reported it this time. Now he's changed it. Now they reported it. See? They reported it. Oh, but when you told it last time, April 24th, they did report it. It's almost like this is total bullshit. Because that doesn't constitute an arrestable crime in California. The guy later killed 3 people. So, yeah, you lying sack of shit. You do know that what you say on Twitter is saved, right? We could just go look that shit up, Elon. And that. Oh, yeah, that's the same one where he's lying about the details. And he's super smart, folks. Definitely a genius. So Twitter got banned in Brazil this week. The reason it got banned in Brazil is because they wanted Elon to ban 7 Brazilian Nazi accounts, and he refused to do so. Now, Elon does anything far-right governments want him to do. He has censored and cracked down on X/Twitter at the request of right-wing governments far more than the last Twitter regime did. But Brazil is more left-leaning, so he refused. He refused to ban those 7 Nazi accounts. So guess what happened? Yeah, he gets Twitter banned in Brazil due to this, erasing one of the largest user bases of the platform. And then the 7 accounts get banned anyway because all of Brazil is banned. So, genius gambit, sir. What a brilliant, brilliant mind Elon Musk is. But here's the funny part. I didn't even know this. Did you guys know Glenn Greenwald lives in Brazil? Yeah, no more Glenn Greenwald, folks. Apparently, he met a young 19-year-old Brazilian boy when he was like 40. And he was like, I got to get me a piece of that. And so he moved to Brazil so he could get with his boy lover. And so I guess, so long, Glenn Greenwald. We hardly knew ye. I guess you'll have to go to Threads like everybody else in Brazil. Meanwhile, did you guys see this documentary, folks? I love this one. Very funny on Beyond Parody. It's a parody documentary of the Cyberstruck.
Here we see the Cybertruck has formed a peculiar symbiotic relationship with the larger flatbed trailer species. Evolutionarily disadvantaged, the Cybertruck has come up with a clever way to transport itself long distances. By attaching itself to the flatbed trailer, the Cybertruck can reliably move about without risking injury to its fragile exoskeleton or internal organs. What the flatbed trailer gets in return for this kindness, science has yet to discover.
It's money. They get money. If you guys have not visited the Cyberstuck Reddit subreddit page, holy God, the worst vehicle launch ever. And shockingly, it turns out the world's richest man is actually pretty stupid. Musk Twitter investors have lost billions in value, folks. $33.5 billion commitment consisting of Tesla shares and his own wealth along with co-investors. Now it's worth $9.38 billion, folks. He paid $44 billion for it. It's worth 25% of it was when he bought it. Way to evaporate people's wealth, and I love it. Apparently, Prince Alweed bin Tal Al Saud, who owns a giant stake, invested $1.4 billion. You know, super free speech advocate, Prince of Saudi Arabia, lost $1.4 billion. Jack Dorsey, oh my God, what a fucking moron, lost $720 million. Good. If you're stupid enough to invest in X and Elon Musk, you deserve whatever the goddamn hell you get. Everybody losing money, and it's a thing of beauty. And that sets me up in the next clip. This genius parody, folks, I really like this one. Very well done and says it all. This is if Elon Musk bought a restaurant.
Welcome to Sandwich with a Pretty Big Pickle in it. Our pickles are, they're normal. Hi there, hello, I'm Elon Musk. Yeah, no, I know, I read the makeshift sign. Good. Now, I'd like this restaurant to be different than it is. I think that would be better. Oh, snap! Sorry, who are you? I'm an Elon fanboy. I'm a boy fan of Elon. He follows me around everywhere. Now, please change the restaurant. I have complained. Well, that's, this place is the way that it is. Would you like a sandwich with a pretty big pickle in it? That's what we make here. I could buy this place, I know. I'm very rich. He's so rich, you don't even know. Okay. You don't believe me? Check this out. I'm going to text the CEO right now, offer him double what it's worth. I don't recommend buying this place. Oh, hello, Elon. Oh, hey, you're the CEO I just texted. I am. Listen, the board approved the offer. Oh. See, I don't think you should have done that. Now you're stuck. He meant to do it, idiot. Well, I wasn't serious, so I don't want to buy it. He was joking, idiot. You made a legally binding offer. But I don't wanna. I don't know how to defend this part yet. I'm sure you'll get there. You have to abide by the offer you made. There's dust over there. You didn't disclose dust. Oh, there it is. Sketchy hidden dust. It's still a deal, like legally you gotta buy the thing that you said you'd buy. Well, that's what I always wanted. This guy's playing 4D chess. I don't know, I kind of feel like he's playing Monopoly, complaining about the rules, hoarding all the money, and somehow still losing. Yeah, he's a genius. Okay, so you can't be communicated with. Got it. Okay, now tell me how this place works, and keep in mind I know exactly how it works because of how smart I am. Oh, okay, well, there's a whole staff back there, and they make the food and make sure the place is running smoothly. Right, so let's fire them. What? Oh, brutal. He doesn't give an F. But he should, though, right? Like, this place isn't going to work without the people that make it work. Let's remove the locks on the doors. If it doesn't feel safe for people to come here, I don't know that they're going to come. Let them leave. That's how we make our money. No, now we will charge people for things they don't want or need. Yeah, I'll pay for that. What? I will charge people for priority seating and priority ordering. I've sent you some money, sir. And what's with this branding? No one likes it. We make sandwiches with pretty big pickles. I feel like this reflects that. Let's change the name to just a letter. Let's call it Z and make the branding unrecognizable. I think that's a good move, business-wise. The restaurant has an internationally recognizable brand name, and it's very much part of the culture. Yeah, Z sounds cool. I like Z. Nobody's gonna call it that. Z? Okay, some people might call it that. Adopt me, Elon! This place doesn't seem to be doing so well, and it's because people are attacking me personally. That might be part of it, sure. This report says that this place is already worth less than half of what you paid for it. I'll divert some money from one of my other companies. That'll help. I don't know that investors of your other companies will like that. He's playing 5D checkers over here. Why aren't people coming in here anymore? Well, I mean... And keep in mind, more people are coming in here than ever. What? And I'm gonna sue the people that are not coming in here anymore because they're costing me my business, which is the best it's ever been. He's playing 6D Connect 4. The kitchen's already on fire. Zed is thriving. I think I quit. Actually, no, you're fired. So I get severance? Okay, cool. I've impregnated one of the female employees. Oh, God, do you do that at every company you buy?
Adopt me, Elon.
Genius.
Welcome to Sandwich with a Pretty Big...
Very funny. I love this guy.
Pickle
Shut
in
up.
it.
I wasn't making noise. Shut up. I gotta fucking smack. Big screen and off. Get the fuck off my screen, motherfucker. Get the fuck off my phone.
Mike, I've never seen Goldberg in a tag match.
Don't show that. Do not show that. Do not show that. Do not show that. They're gonna fucking copyright me. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Fuck you. God damn it. Motherfucker. I hope that didn't fucking fuck my goddamn channel, motherfucker. Son of a fuck. Anyway, hopefully it wasn't long enough to fuck me. Yeah, very funny. That was Ryan George. Ryan George. Everybody go find out who Ryan George is and subscribe to Ryan George. Genius comedian Ryan George. Thank you, Ryan George. And next up on Beyond Parody. Have you guys seen the new Russian military recruitment ad? What are you made of, folks? Did you know it's gay not to get killed for Vladimir Putin?
Из чего же сделаны наши мужчины? Из татушек и проколотых ушек? Из иллюзий и банановых смузи сделаны наши мужчины? Из яркого грима и стримов?
Fucking influencers, streamers.
Из сладких пирожных и брендов одежных.
Gay
сделаны наши мужчины.
Are you a man?
Из
You
чего
like
сделан
guns?
ты? Присоединяйся
Help
к
us
тем,
murder innocent
кто
people.
сделан из чести,
You don't want people to think you're gay,
доблести и
do you?
мужества. Присоединяйся к своим.
Join to be part of the meat grinder, folks. Give your life away for some stupid bullshit. Are you a man? And then, folks, I think this girl is all of our spirit animal right now. Ted Cruz at a football game, and she's like, yeah, vomit in my mouth. I vomit in my mouth. Oh my God, I just threw up a little bit. Fuck Ted Cruz. Everybody agrees. And then, folks, prepare to be happy as shit. Laura Trump just dropped her new single, and it's a fucking banger. Let's all have a listen to this together.
Without your bravery, we're all out of luck. No, this can't be denied. You gotta be special. It takes a lot to put you last and everybody first.
Woo! What a banger! Hell yeah! The voice of an angel. I mean, yeah, it's the angel of death, but still an angel! Holy God. Imagine she thinks that is one of her main talents. Imagine how talentless you would have to be to think that is a good talent. And my favorite part, though, folks, and this is the last clip of the night, are the remixes. The remixes are a banger, folks. Here's Laura Trump's new single, remixed.
Without your bravery, we're all out of luck. No, this can't be denied. You gotta be special.
Just hits me right there in the heartstrings. Just beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Laura Trump. And all right, folks, that's my show for tonight. Hell yeah, we did it. Another successful episode of a Monday Night Show. I'm going to be back Wednesday. We're going to try to do 3 shows a week if Vince McMahon doesn't ban me for that small clip accidentally got played. Fuck you, copyright laws. It sucks. But if you're watching this in the replay, please leave a comment. It helps the algorithm. Please hit the subscribe button. Check to make sure you're subscribed because everybody gets unsubscribed to my channel continuously because YouTube hates my guts. Hit the bell. It's going to continuously get unchecked, but do it anyway just to piss YouTube off. But more importantly, go join my Patreon account so you'll know when my show's on. Otherwise, you'll never fucking know. And also, when they remove me, you'll know where I'm going to be. Very important. See you guys on Wednesday. And okay, let's go ahead and play a song to play us out with and do a little kitty party. What we gonna play tonight? One of my songs on my SoundCloud. How about Gon' Find Out? Let's play some Gon' Find Out, mother. There we go. Whoa, all right, time for a kitty party. Let me find the cat treat. I hid them here somewhere. They're right here. There we go, I got them. All right. What? God damn it. Thanks for reminding me. Super chats. Ashcott Kumar, $6.99. Thank you, Ashcott. You rock. James Brown. Hell yeah. I feel good. Became a dust buddy. Amazing, James Brown. You are fantastic. Thanks. You are HK. Oh, Agent Orange. I'm glad I didn't miss this one. I'd have been so upset. This, for getting those dumbass strikes taken care of, truly shows how you are making the greatest one-man show on earth. Got that taken care of in record time like a hero. Thanks for all you do for the kiddies. Hey, it's people like you that allow me to keep doing this, Agent Orange. You are the true unsung hero on the show. And also the super chat. Oh, wait, jump in the wall for tonight. Everybody, heap bunch of love on Agent Orange. Agent Orange, a king among men. Thank you. I appreciate you and love you. Glad to see you're still alive. Love you. I love you, Paul Marks. Glad to see you're still alive. Paul Musiniski. So glad we have 0 strikes again. Liberum Palestina. Yeah, until Vince McMahon copyrights me for playing 2 seconds of the WWE. goddammit. Thank you, Paul. Welcome, that's buddy Steve. Are you there? Spam the chat with impunity. Thanks for sharing your art with us. Love Arizona. Hey, thank you for supporting my art. As long as you guys support, I will keep doing it. You rock, Sedona. Awesome prostitutes versus boring bigots. Easy choice. I know, right? Hoes any day of the week. Positive leftist news shows strike everywhere. Yep. Positive leftist news shows strikes everywhere. Okay, good. I hope they keep it up. Don't quit just because the government told you can't do it. And BBC, 5 tickets. If you got a ticket, give BBC your love. And if you're watching the replay, show up live for your chance to get yourself a ticket to the world's greatest one-man show. They're giving out randomly, but you have to be here live to get one. So thank you, BBC. If you got one, show up at the after party happening right now and give BBC your love. Zora, what the fuck? These Zionist conservatives evil. They treat others as if not human. Heartbreak. We'll still have so many disgusting immoral people here. Yeah, I know, right? It's Israel first all the time. Don't care anything about their fellow Christians. Don't care about America. Brainwash from birth. We got to try to break the spell. Corey Schaefer, I'm late in catching up, but wanted to donate before the live ends. Hope ya got the free use stuff worked out. Sorry you have to deal with this bullshit. Like, it's always going to be like this. It's always been like this. I've been doing this for 16 years. So nothing fucking new. But we're going to try to keep pushing forward. And thank you, Corey. Gerard, originally religious without logic. Can absolute logic a person out of that nonsense? I mean, that's true, I guess. Mocking works really well, though. I'm not sure I woke a lot of people up by appealing to their logic, but making fun of them seems to work pretty good. Nobody wants to be a laughingstock, so that is my tactic. Couldn't catch you live, but glad you're back, Dusty. Thank you, Paul Jeffries. I'll see you on the flip-flop. Love you. And anything else pop up? Torture with the Lord Trump vid. Why? Not cool. Hey, I heard that. And so you did too. Misery loves company. And Ashkar, Hell Satan, $6.99. And I think that's it, folks. Hell yeah. See you guys. Wednesday. Show up. That is a demandment. Love you guys. And as always, till next time, Logic. Fuck yeah. Switch over now.